was rough last week, and then you know Bao came over. Guys, how do I say that? I think Bao and I just genuinely need to be next to each other to truly be happy, because we would just sit next to each other and kind of look at each other, and she's like, you know, I really needed this. I needed this. I needed this. And I looked at her. I'm like, no, like me too. Like me too. And then I like look at her sister and I'm like, you know, I feel like this is one of these instances where maybe we're not supposed to be separated, because the drastic change in our mood, our appetite, our work ethic, our ambition just skyrocketed the second we were put next to each other again. Crazy stuff. There's crazy stuff. You look like a proud mom at the Bao concert. Dude, somebody got a video and I'm just on the stairs like happily looking. Oh, I'll talk about everything.
It's not contagious because I recently joined a dating app and I have to beat these women back with a stick. They want me so much. And this is me bragging.
Oh, good for you. You're good for you. I'm happy that you guys are having a good time with that. Good for you. So I went to the Bao concert. Skykey, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you. And y'all, people have been taking fan cams and pictures and videos. Dare I say, I felt like I looked really good that night. And then I felt confident for the first time because of how people were complimenting me. Anyways, Nixie, thank you so much for the 26 months. Wee, thank you so much. There's a whole thing on why we were all dressed like that and everything. God, this dates back to so long. The story time, it goes back, boys. It goes back. I don't even know. Like I'd be scrolling down my timeline and I'll see like the pictures people would post of the concert and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, wait. What's the disgusting part? Did we fart or something? You know I would never shame you for farting, okay? That's a natural thing. Today I'm thankful for women. Numi, probably. I am very thankful for women. I think they're great. I know a few of them. I live with one. Yeah. That was so slay. I know. Okay, I have to see what time we have to play the sponsor. Maybe like 10 minutes after. If there's not enough time, I might start the story time and then finish it after. We will get to the story time. But yes, it was the Bao concert.
Numbers, foreskins, and even the Tims out there. I am here to wish you all and Kami OSHIA happy Thanksgiving. I hope that everyone is stuffing themselves with food and spending time with
No, I'm stuffed tonight, that's for sure.
Happy gay.
Yay! I'm so thankful for you guys. Even though my family and I don't really like celebrate the holiday, I do like to feel very thankful of everything, and I'm just really thankful for you guys. Oh my god, there's so many feelings and everything that I have. Did I meet with Juniper after the concert? I met Juniper during and before. Juniper and I were dancing together. We had a dance circle in the corner during Hami's set, bro. Diva sir, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you. My response to her tweet, I was just playing. I was literally sitting right next to her at dinner. Like, I was just playing, y'all. I was playing. Joke lie. The only thing that really upset me is that my friends, some friends didn't show up to the concert. Like Mish MX and Michi, they didn't learn how to teleport. Instead, they just complained about it on Twitter. Mish MX specifically complained about not being able to teleport. I know. And then you guys who went to the concert, especially Hamchi, I performed a new song and you guys didn't do the fan chants. What the fuck was up with that? Like, what was up with that? What?
Thank you, Numi, for taking such good care of Daryl during the concert. Our anxious girl.
Rami, why don't you do the fan chants? What was that?
Sometimes knew she was safe with you and the others. You all looked fantastic and did a wonderful job.
Thank you so much.
With her on stage.
Did them from my chair, I hope. Dude, it was so funny because like Bao was listening to the new song, and you know Bao's actually gotten to hear the song many times because of practice and stuff. She's like, "This is my new favorite song." She was like, "Oh my god, it was so crazy!" Like the Numbas and Babble buddies were not popping their pussy and saying every single fan chant. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why was I the only one saying the fan chants?" Me pretending like I didn't even give a fan chant because it's a completely new song, but being like, "Wow, I can't believe they didn't do the fan chant back. That's really crazy and like so mean of them. Like, wow, I can't believe they do that."
Just shout random words and to get lucky on the fan chant.
It was so fun. I was like, wow, so many fakes in the crowd. Ugh, so many fake fans. Ugh. What do you mean you guys couldn't predict the fan chants in every single lyric that I wrote? Wow. Wow, you really think you know some people. Yeah, this was your bad. You guys should have just telepathically guessed the chants. I can't believe you guys. If you say the, eventually it'll line up. I finally started to feel okay during Heartbreak Hotel. It saved me through... Ugh. Dude, Drummy was like, "Oh my god, Numi, like, you got me so fucked up." I took like 3 shots with bro. Bro failed to mention to me that he had like 50 buzz balls beforehand and chose to blame me for getting that fucked up. And I'm like, excuse you for not being able to handle a buzz ball and not telling me that you had buzz balls and still proceeded to try to do shots with me after. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna be so fucked up." I'm like, what do you mean by that, Drummy? We had 1 shot. Like, what? I feel like we've gone crazier before at the other concerts. Why are you dead now? Turns out he didn't even tell me that he had like 1,000,000 shots with the other mods beforehand. Also, guys, Drummy didn't even fucking tell me specifically that he was gonna be there because he's a Bao mod too. And then I see Bao's mods like come in, and then I just see Drummy there, and I was like, "Drummy, what the fuck? What the fuck?" And he's like, "I told you, but just maybe not when you were around." Right, okay, all right, man, okay, buddy, okay, yeah, for sure, yeah, no, for sure, man, for sure. I hate these bitches. I thought you knew? No! And, you know, before it, I was like, "Bao, which of your mods are gonna be at the concert?" And she said, and then just didn't answer. So I didn't even know who was gonna be there. My own hand-picked mod admin not telling me. I just, no words, honestly. Anyways, despite that great time, we could start some of the story time finish later. We'll see how much we can get through, but I do want to start off by saying, you know how I was extremely stressed out before her concerts and stuff? It is because, Jesus, I don't even know how much I can talk about. I don't even know what Bao said, but Holmes and I were basically the ones that helped put together the show. So I had to keep, obviously I didn't want to say anything. We were keeping quiet about it, but Bao came to me and asked for help to put together a show a couple months ago. I think before Michi even came over. So this was something that we were putting together for a long time. And for those of the Bao buddies that were there were 3 new Bao songs that she performed live. If the sound of her new song sounded a little, the sound of it sounding kind of like a Cosmos music type of thing, who knows? But anyways, there was we were very much very deeply involved with the show, and so it was a lot of stress to put everything together to the point where we were all crashing out on each other. And it would be so funny because Bao would be like, "I'm crashing out, there's so many things I'd have to record," because y'all, recording a song with Mr. Holmes in our current state is a lot. It's a lot. That man loves melodies, harmonies, ad-libs a lot. And a song that I would write would probably have low, mid, high, maybe a couple extras for oohs, ahs. Mr. Holmes, bro, it's 100 audio tracks that you have to record. And so Bao finally was able to understand what it's like to record the average Numi song. Because Andrew wanted to go crazy. He wanted to go crazy for Bao because we're all friends and we went and toured together. So we wanted to make sure like we did an incredible job together with everything. And she had no fucking idea how much it would be, like how crazy it would be until she started recording. And she was messaging me, tweaking the fuck out, being like, what the fuck is this? And I said, girl, I told you. She completely just had no idea. And so it was just a lot of recording last minute of her going insane and me trying to calm her down. And then me saying, oh, don't, Mr. Holmes would look at me and be like, I'm a little worried. Like, I hope everything's fine. I said, oh, don't even worry. I'm the one that'll worry for us. Just worry. Focus on all of these projects that we have going on. And then I would turn around and be like, no, I need to crash out. It would be like me being like, Bao, don't worry, Pookie. Like, it's okay. Don't even worry about it. Holmes being like, I'm a little stressed. I'm like, don't even worry about it. And then me turning around and being like, holy fuck. And it was just a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot of crashing out. But it was so worth it in the end, because the level of post-concert depression from this show beat the other shows because of just, I don't even know, like maybe it was really just felt like something we needed to be doing right now. I straight up left the Bao concert just sitting there next to Bao saying like, fuck, I wish I could be a full-time musician. Like, I wish this could be like my thing. And then Bao was like, I know, right? Like, this is crazy. I'm like, this was one of the best nights ever. And like, it was just an unreal experience because, you know, for my concerts, it was me performing all of these songs and then Bao came on. So she wasn't as nervous because she was in the middle of it, right? She's like in the middle of everything. And, and then for me, it was like we switched places. We switched places. So it was her performing everything and me coming on for a couple songs. So I was less stressed out. Which was, it felt like the other thing. She's like, wow, now I feel like how you felt. I'm like, yeah, good luck, girl. Good luck, bitch. Because I've been years now and I'm having the time of my life type shit. I was finally able to have a show where I was able to drink more than one pre-show shot. It was fantastic. It was great, y'all. It was great.
Happy Thanksgiving, Numi. I'm grateful for you and the awesome community you've gathered.
Thank you,
so
Trev.
much FOMO from not being at Bao's concert.
Yeah, you should have teleported too.
Watched part of the Michi collab at work, and I'm happy you didn't fumble the Michi QuickTime events. You're so cute together.
Thank you. I miss you every day. Yeah, DJ, where were you, huh? Teleport. Where were you, huh?
Became the Jamie Foxx producer meme.
Gosh. Learning how to teleport next year. Why not this year, Toki, huh? I didn't see you at the concert either. Ace didn't see you there either. Oh, Mish. Oh, you pissed me off? Yeah, imagine how I feel. Yeah. Right, bitch. Anyways, I was working. Wow. Yeah, you didn't even clock into the security job. Dude, Mish, the same security guard guy was working this time too. He was like, oh shit, hey, how's it going? Where's Mish? And I said, oh man, she's off the clock today. Like she was on vacation. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Who gets the kids between you and Michi?
Yes, he remembered like everybody. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so fucking funny. You flew down from Alaska for the concert? Holy shit. You didn't tell me this, girl. I forgot. I fucking forgot. I'm crying. That's Ohana. Dude, it was so funny. But okay. So, y'all, if you ever feel sad, give yourself a sense of purpose. I never felt that like this intensely until these concerts. I sat there saying like, I'm so fucking happy. I was eating good. Like I ate so much. There was no anxiety because I had something on like my mind. I had something to do. And then maybe it's just me. Maybe it's different for everybody, but I know that I'm somebody that's kind of like, if I'm not doing something good for myself or for you guys or something, I just feel a little lost. And doing this was the most rewarding thing because I get to see you guys, your faces in the crowd. And so it's just so different. I love streaming for you guys like this because there's so many of you and we're all able to hang out from all over the world. But it's so different when you're able to physically see the little Numa blobs IRL and the little Baobo buddies. And it was just so cool and rewarding. And we had band practice 2 days before the show. Before that, we were still finishing the songs, finishing our set list. I wrote a song for Bao's show. It was just everything overloading and practicing shit before the 2 days was all we had to practice. And the second day, bro, I felt we were all in our flow state. We had one of those band practices at my house, but it was just a full house full of friends. Just giggling and laughing together, singing all of our songs that we've written. And I think Bao is sending a bunch of sneak peeks in her Discord. And it was just so fucking fun. And I felt so happy because we finally had Daryl too. I've been wanting Daryl to be part of the concerts for such a long time because it was me, Holmes, and Mr. Office Drummer, and then Bao. And we really needed a lead guitarist because I'm a rhythm guitarist, you know? Whenever I get sad, I think about your soft toes lightly sheening, smooth toes playfully grasping and wiggling. Thank you so much, Gentle Penguin. Gentle Penguin, somebody's trying to take your crown, by the way, for my #1 foot fan. You're probably gonna have to get on fighting that person. But you know, I hope you've been well. Yep. Does he know about the only feet sub goal? I don't know, man. Daryl was so stoked. My favorite part about Daryl being there was like, we would just be practicing and having a good time together. And then Daryl just seemed really chill next to me. And then I'd go on Twitter later on and see Daryl tweeting, being like, oh my god, Numi's so cool. And I'm just like, wait, like, why did she just say, I was right next to her. She's like, oh my god, I got to perform with my Oshi. I'm like, wait a minute, like, she was just so down to earth chill next to me. I didn't know, like, she liked me that much. It was so cute. The way she did all of the live versions of the song was insane to watch from the front row. Dude, the craziest part was like seeing how Office Drummer, Daryl, and Holmes would be working together. They'd be like, oh, can you give me like the notes? And then we'd play like the MIDI recordings from Logic, and then she would just instantly get it down. It'd be like do 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 do, and it was so cool. Just being able to play the rhythm guitar and look to the left of me and actually see the lead guitarist playing along with me. It was the most cool, reassuring thing. It was just everybody on my side. I'd look there, I'd see Daryl, I'd look to the right, I'd see Bao and Holmes, I'd look behind me and see like Office Drummer, and I'm like, fuck guys, is this what life is all about? Is this what life is? Is life actually worth living right now? And I'd look like in front of me and look down and I'd see you guys just being so fucking cute. Bao was proud. I finally said hi. Thank God he's learned. Yuri and the furries at full capacity. The fact that she introduced me like that is just... no words. I have no words. Anyways, she's like, and now for the Yuri and the furries. Right. It's fine. It's whatever. And we were at the Whiskey a Go-Go again. So every person there remembered us. I like to do a thing where I'll get food for everybody, and I was offering it to the staff and stuff, and a bunch of them remembered me too. I was like, oh my god. It was so cool because we actually started 2025 at the Whiskey and ended it at the Whiskey, which is the coolest thing ever. Philo, thank you so much for the gift sub. I love to hear that. Yeah, my favorite thing about going to these venues is learning about all of the staff that work there, because they're all passionate about music in some way, and they're all just super duper cool. And after we leave, they always just talk about how much they love you guys, how well behaved you were. Even for moshing, you guys are well behaved, and you guys are just always so nice. And then they just remember us. Like, oh, you guys were so cool. Made me happy. My years also started and ended with whiskey. I don't know if we were referring to the same thing. And yeah, so the concert was Bao's like, emo party night or whatever. I made the set list because she wanted me to handle like all of that part too, and I said, yeah, no worries. And so I put together the set list And I gave Holmes the choice of which Bao songs we would perform before Berry Dreams and then our set. And then he put... So this is the Screamo song that she did. It's called Kabuya right now. But like Bao just kept reading it as Kablooey. Oh my god, Kablooey's my favorite song. And me and Holmes would just sit there and be like, that's not the right title, but you know, she could name it whatever she wants. Type shit. And that one has Screamo, like a little Screamo part in it. And he chose to put it there. It was there was 2 songs, my set, and then the last song that we wrote. So it would be separated by 2 and then 1. And I thought he was gonna do any of the other ones, but he chose Kabuya, the one with Screamo, right before Berry Dreams. So going like from gonna dance till we fucking die. I run away from any chance to meet you. I'm like, okay. But the craziest part is I had to clock in right after that. We were watching every single fan cam. By clocking in, I mean, me and Hami and Avery knew we were gonna go into the mosh pit specifically for that song because it was like heavy metal Screamo shit. So we gun finna jump into the pit. We jumped into the pit, and then right after the Screamo part, I was like, oh god, I gotta clock in. So I just, in every fan cam that I've seen, you see me there, you blink, I'm gone. And then all of a sudden, I'm on the stage, out of breath. The only way they knew I was there was when it was my turn to go on stage. I was like, y'all, I was moshing a little too hard and my in-ears fell out. Did anybody find my in-ears on the ground? And then one of the Palpa buddies in Noob was like, is it this? And I said, oh, thank you so much. And it was so fucking funny. This you know, I was a little silly. At this concert. And then another thing was that we didn't plan out what we were gonna do for the encore. I forgot to ask her about that. So she finishes with Take a Bow, and she just gives me this look where she doesn't know what to do, and then I'm like, oh, did you want me to buy you some time? And she was like, yeah. And then she runs off the stage, and I'm left on the stage, and I'm just like, fuck, what do I do? What song do I know at the top of my head? What do I know at the top of my head that I can sing right now? And the first song that comes to my head is Fun, We Are Young. And so I turn around and I look at Richard. I said, Richard, can you play Fun by We Are Young? He's like, what? I'm sorry, We Are Young, Fun. Yeah. And then he's like, what? And then I look at Daryl. I'm like, can you play We Are Young by Fun? And then she was like, what? And then I'm waiting. And then I hear behind me, he doesn't play the drums to We Are Young. He plays the drums to We Will Rock You. And I turn around and I'm like, And then I look at Daryl, and Daryl goes along with what Richard is playing. And then I look over at Holmes, and then Holmes is like, what the fuck is going on? And then Bao is also looking at me like that. They're giving me this look of weird confusion. And then Holmes is trying to figure out what they're doing and what key they're playing so he can join them. And then I just go up and I'm like, give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. And everybody in the crowd looked really confused, and it was so off key because nobody was like doing the right thing. And so I just sound so off key, and then we're all singing off key together. And it was probably one of the most beautiful things I have ever been a part of in my whole entire life. It genuinely felt like we were all drunk, taking shots at the bar together and singing We Are Young. And I think the reason why it popped up in my head is because it was always on my bucket list. Always on my bucket list to be able to play or just sing We Are Young with the crowd. And I got to do it. But then afterwards I was like, this is so off key, I can't do this anymore. And then I was like, we are young, to the sun, encore. Horo, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Bang, thank you so much. And I start chanting Encore. And then Bao comes back on stage and I try to make my escape because I already know what's coming up next. And then she grabs me and she gives me that look in her eyes again where I know I can't say no to what she's saying and says, stay. You're gonna sing this with me. And I said, no. And she said, stay. And then I bring Hami down with me. And then she starts singing California Girls. And I think I sing one line. I sang one line, and then after that, I'm just awkwardly standing there using my light stick. Yeah. Maybe I could show a video or two before we transition over to the game. Fuck, I think somebody got the video of it. Oh, yeah. Javi got the video of it. And guys, it's so bad. Like, it's so off-key that when we were talking about it today, my mom was just like, wow, so that's why it was so off-key. I was like, off-key, thanks, mom. And she was like, oh. But I was like, I'm just kidding. I knew it was off-key as fuck. And she's like, oh my God, Numi. And let me see.
Something tells me you're gonna regret this encore.
That's California Girls. Hey, y'all. Oh my God, I think it's this one. You guys want Bao to come back for one more show? You hear him doing it, we will rock you. One more song. Oh my God, it's so fucking awkward. Oh my God. Holy shit. Me looking back and being like, wait a minute, that's not We Are Young. Give me a second. You can tell this is me trying to improvise an encore on like 8 shots of tequila. Just everyone being like, okay, I guess. Oh my God. Holy shit, y'all. Let me see if you could let me see. I call Bao back up to the stage. No. What is she doing? Yay! They want to get. You were doing the ooze? Thank you, Drami. Yeah, no, like nobody in the crowd could have really known the actual fan chant aside from like anybody who's heard the actual song because I performed it on the YouTube stream last week, but there was no ooze and ahs, so nobody even knew what the fan chants were. Ash, thank you so much for the 41 months. But yes, here are some really cool pictures that were taken. I felt like this is the first time in my life I actually had aura. And then I left the stage. And it was gone. This bitch, I don't know who she is because she was not there after that concert was over. There's me and Bober, and then there's me. Also, guys, I actually did my hair for the first time, like in my life, really on purpose, you know. My improv at the end was peak please. I was just playing that video and it was so fucking funny. Give me a second. I believe Bao's friend or Maid took these pictures. But the reason why I did my hair is because Bao said everybody needs to dress like emo punk rock. And I bought this fit the day before the concert. And I hope for a 24-hour shipping and just put something together. And then I was asking Hami, I'm like, does this look emo? And she's like, no, you're kind of just giving like angsty hot girl. I'm like, oh fuck, what does that mean? What does that even mean? Like, I don't even know what that means. And so I tried to do like a little more of an emo hairstyle, and then I used hairspray. I hate hairspray. Usually, guys, my hair routine, I shower, I run my hands through my hair, and that's it. Every other concert, that's literally it. I just do that, and that's my hair. But this time I was like, okay, let's try to make the wolf cut look like a wolf cut today. And then it actually stayed in place, so I didn't really have to do that much. But normally when I use hairspray, my hair is so so healthy that it usually just doesn't hold, but now it did. Yep, there's this one, there's another one right here. And then Hami gave herself a bayang. She had the emo hair. She's like, "Do I look punk rock?" I said, "Sure you do, girl. Yes, you do. Sure you sure do." And then during one part of the concert, when we were moshing, afterwards, I went on to stage for Berry Dreams, and and Hami and Avery stayed in the front row pit. So the videos that I got were these really good fan cams, but you just hear Hami going like, "I like it, I like it." Hi, video. Surely I have the video somewhere. In the Discord somewhere. I can find it. Give me a sec. I found it. Don't give it up. You're way stronger than that. Turn me on. Okay, it's here. Yes. Listen to Hami. You can't hear? No sound? Wait. I can fix this. Man. I can fix this.
Who is this beautiful rock star on my screen?
I like it! Hobby is so fun. Have I showed the 3DS footage from Hobby Set? No, wait, let me show that really quick. Let me show just a couple more videos, and then we'll start playing Girls Run Line 2. Let me see. Hami. Audio warning, guys. Audio warning. Turn your volumes down, Noobas. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then somebody got one of me too. The guy that was recording got one of me for In Love with an Anime Girl. Can you turn it up actually? Yeah. I'm here. Hey. Oh my god. And then the reply to it, the first reply, volume warning again, is this one beautifully well-known video from the Luna fandom. I hope that guy's having a great day. I love seeing him at every concert with this 3DS. Him and the guy with the Ring camera. Here we go. Oh, fuck. It's so funny, dude. Holy shit, man. And then my favorite part, too, was, yeah, I went into the pit for Bao's song. Was this only my song?
I got ahead of myself.
Whoa, whoa. Loud does equal funny. I'm saying, like... Okay, wait. Somebody else got, like, a really good video of the mosh pit. Where is she? You're killing it on that guitar. Guys, I'm so well-versed in playing Berry Dreams at this point. Literally, I told Bao, I'm like, next time we do that I have you on stage for the next tour, girl, we Berry Dreams, she's ran through. She is done. I need to write a new one. So I'm probably going to write a different song for us to perform for the next show. Oh, yeah. Okay, about it. Okay, you could see me in this one. There, I'm right here, guys. I'm right there. That's me in the mosh pit. Imagine you're like a Babble buddy, and then you turn around, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, like Numi, Hami," and me just like fucking shoving them. I'm like, "Bop, bop, bop," just. Me shoving them to the ground. I'm like, oh my god, let's not hurt Numi. Me shoving you guys to the ground. Yeah, no, they were very, the Babble buddies were very polite with their moshing, because when they realized that we were there, when they realized that we were there, they got really scared of hurting me. And then somebody said in Bao's chat on the Discord, being like, guys, nobody kill Numi in the pit, please. Please, nobody kill her in the pit, please. Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay. So they start the mosh pit. And then that's me running in. Bam, yeah. Me trying to get into the mosh pit, but they're not letting me in at first. I'm like, please, let me jump, please, let me in. And then I finally go in, and you can see I'm finally getting shoved around, and I'm like, wee.
Numi, hey, aren't you supposed to? It's body slammed.
I was trying to body slam, but they were being so polite, so I couldn't. But like when you see when I actually get into the little mosh area, I'm just trying to throw myself at everybody. But see, look at wait. When I get in, watch. Well, one of the cutie patooties gave me a light stick, and then when I finally get in, you see me trying to run into everybody. Okay, I get in, and then I start going in with Hami, and me and Hami try to shove each other around. Oh my god, does anybody ever screamo part? Because that was my favorite. You could see everybody go so metal. Everybody's like, oh my god, where is it? Where did the mosh pit video go? Oh god, that's the Bao. That's the Bao Berry Fornia girls. I'm Oh God, Miss RGB. By the way, the reason why I drank a good chunk before was because I didn't know that I was going to be singing Miss RGB until the night before. I was like, you wanted me to sing it, huh? And she's like, yeah, sing it. And I was like, fuck. And then I was so nervous at sound check that I was just singing like doo-doo cheeks the first time. So that's why I was like, I can't be sober for this. Like, I can't be, like, I'm so scared of this song. And oh my God. Oh God, I hate that. It's gonna like haunt my nightmares, but also be like the funniest thing ever. Like I just need to show the really funny moshing part because I disappear and it's like really funny and I thought I had it, but I think it's just on my camera roll, so I might have to show it afterwards. But either way, it was the time of my life. Numi, just the girl. Oh my God, yeah, I was doing this thing too. I was like doing this thing where every time I made eye contact with somebody, I would be like, oh my God, Daryl, just the girl that I wanted to see. You want to take a shot with me? I'd be like to my brother, I'm like, oh my God, Numi bro, just the guy that I wanted to see. Can I take a shot? You want to take a shot with me? I did it the whole fucking night. I was like, I would see like my dad, I'd be like, Dad, just the guy I wanted to see. Be like, Druvi, just the guy I wanted to see. Oh my God. And then like at one point I had like 14 people taking a shot with me. Obviously, if they didn't want to take a shot with me, I gave them like Capri Sun or a water, but still made them do the cheers with us because like it's a cute thing. It was unity. You surprised Daryl with how much alcohol you could hold, dude. The second Daryl said that she likes to drink, I said, and then I brought a whole bottle of tequila, and I said, Daryl, I got you a gift. It was, but yeah, Bao was like, may I have one too? And I gave her a look. I think when everybody would have, I don't know, like if they didn't want a lot, I would give them a half of a shot or a quarter. I gave Bao 1/8 of a shot 2 times. And then like way later that night at dinner, she was like, Numi, I was like the perfect amount of drunk. And I said, well, yes, girl, I know you. I know you have 1 drop of alcohol and you're crazy for the night. She had, I am not even kidding you guys, maybe 20% of 1 shot total. And then she was on cloud 9. It was beautiful, man. Oh, is it this one? Is it this one or does it stop? No, this one I just showed. Fuck! Dude, and one guy recorded something on his point and shoot camera. On his point and shoot camera for this song, and it was so fucking sick because when she finally did the screamo part, it was all zoomed in with this cool 2000s camera, and it looked so freaking awesome, bro. It looked so freaking awesome. Oh my God, I missed this night. It was over so quickly. It was over so quickly. Casanova, thank you so freaking much. Thank you so freaking much. It ended too fast, man. And dude, it was very short notice of a concert, and so many people showed up, and it was so. Damn, this was a good show. Oh fuck, it was such a good time. It was such a good night. Good night. Just got to do more of them next year. Well, we're still trying to secure the venues. One of the venues we wanted to go back to the parish, but they're like under construction, so I don't even know if they're gonna be finished by the time. Hopefully a couple of them will get back to us, because sometimes if you're like an indie, like an independent music artist, there is not as much faith or trust because they don't know you. You're not it's like, and there's no reputable source backing you, so it's a lot more difficult. But yeah, you're trying to secure one in Europe too, right? No, but that's very, very funny, silly for you to say. Very funny, very silly. Like, nice try, buddy. Surely one in New Zealand for Clint, guys. Let's be honest with ourselves here. No. No. Is it gonna be in Austin or Dallas? Probably Austin. I really like the vibes of Austin. I need the dates. I also need the dates, Anya, because I don't even know myself, because they all don't know while you. When you try to get a date, I have a month. I literally have a check. You know, I have a check. I even add money. I'm like, here, I'll give you an extra 1,000, please. They don't care. They just, if they want you, they want you. If they don't, they don't. And I get it. They're a little skeptical because they don't want to be associated, their concert venue to be associated with a potentially bad guest. But there's also a thing called faith, love, and pixie dust. So, I Dallas has a huge indie music scene, but Austin is more music. I am gonna be honest. I have been to Dallas for WeebCon for so many years. I think 2 or 3 years I went to Dallas. Did not like it either time. Did not vibe with Dallas. I'm so sorry to the people who live in Dallas. There is nothing there. Nothing but chain restaurants. And then they'd be like, but the barbecue. They got barbecue in Austin too, bro. The steaks that I had in Austin were so fucking good that it's like, okay, it's great, you know? And I am also not a crazy big barbecue meat fan. Like, I will have it every so often, but it's just so much food that I feel bad for there being leftovers. And, yeah, like any other time we try to go somewhere, the only place nearby would be like a mall with the same restaurants that they have back home here and every other place. And the places that were family-run businesses were mainly just barbecue restaurants, which obviously that's what, Texas is known for. But I don't want that every single day. I don't want that every single day. I can't. That's why you got to come to Sydney, girl. Anyways. And actually, a lot of people from Texas open up barbecues in California because they know that California needs that. And they know that they're like, wait a minute, like I can show some of Texas to these people. And then they be bringing over really good barbecue too. But they're mainly in trucks. That aside, I don't love Texas barbecue enough to go to Dallas for it. I will go to Austin for it. The vibes in Austin were super duper nice too. And the Noombas there were super nice also. Montreal, bro, somebody's like, when are you going to Canada? Anyways. Yeah. Dallas Noombas are so ooh. They are the ones that flew over for Austin, and they were like, I'm happy you're even in Texas. I'm like, period. That's how we should be. Torchy's Tacos, oh my God, you're right, though. Dallas did have Torchy's Tacos, and that was really fucking good. I did. I will give Dallas Torchy's Tacos. I will give them that because that was delicious. Quebec. Right. So, for those of you guys who are wondering, I am still 100%. The tour will be LA, Austin, New York. The borough will likely be Manhattan. I was looking at a couple places in Queens, but it might be a little far away from some of the things that I wanted to do with Hami. Yeah. And if you guys actually wanted me to go to your city, you should be streaming it in your city because number one, for some reason, right now, is London. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's Misa that's been streaming. This year I will run the full US gauntlet. I missed out on New York last year. Oh, we're gonna have a new bit concert in it. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't want to go to London. Am I supposed to create like 40 accounts? Dude, the number, like the top 5, 2 of them are from Australia, Melbourne and Sydney. Then there's London, and then Chicago. You guys know where New York has dropped to? 10th. New York dropped to 10th. Y'all were the ones that were spamming during the subathon for me to go to New York for the concerts next year. What's going on, guys? What's going on here? Y'all are crazy. Yay!
Australia show when?
Ooh, ooh. Ooh. You guys want to know how much money I made from every concert, not including the merch? Because
소녀전선 2
oh,
망명.
you guys want to know? A rundown. So concerts are quite expensive. Venues of the size that we have been renting out are an average of like 4 to 7K just to rent the venue. And then you'd pay extra for staff, for security. Sometimes they are included. But other times you have to employ your own staff. So it depends on the venue. And then you have to pay for a hotel. And I get the hotel for everybody. And that is, that's the band. The flights, I pay for the flights for the band. And then I pay them to play with me because they're my friends and I want to make sure. So I literally take no profit or anything from these concerts. I think you don't really start to make money until you hit venues of over 1,000 people, because if there's 1,000 people that buy merchandise, that's when you can actually make somewhat of a profit. But it's not a sustainable job to have many concerts if they don't sell out, things like that. Also, I made the concert tickets very cheap because I didn't do it with the intent of making money. I just did it with the intent of performing for you guys, and it's gonna be pretty much the same exact thing next year too. It'll all be the same exact thing next year, where I will just show up and do it as cheap as I can. The only thing that'll be a little more pricey is probably VIP, because you'll get a cute little lanyard and it pays for like the little extra merchandise and, postcard, stickers, a cute little bag. Yeah. You also have more overhead flying everyone in hotels than bands touring in a sleeping van. Yeah. Oh my god, another thing is for Europe. Europe it was the cheapest for the venue because it's, Europe probably has more reasonable pricing, and it's not a hub for musicians to perform like LA or even like the music central of in Tennessee or in Seattle or in San Francisco. It's not one of the big hub places that people would go to every single time they have a concert. There's a lot of times where it's difficult to get to a EU branch because of how hard it is to even get there. And so in Europe, the venue was not very, it was the cheapest venue to rent, but I had to pay like it wasn't like $200 to fly to Chicago. No, it was $1,000 per person to fly them over. And I want you guys to know, when I said I paid for my friends to fly, I paid for Holmes to fly, Holmes' girlfriend, Richard's wife, me, to fly to Europe. Plus that, and then for the shows in like LA and Texas and New York, I asked the mods which one that they wanted to go to, and then I got their flights and then their hotels and stuff. So I plan on doing the same exact thing next year too, which makes it so like you really don't be making money, which is why I put it as a sub goal. So I'm like, okay, well, at least we have the money. I have the money saved to pay for all of this so I can see you guys. Yes. That sounds very expensive. Well, yes. Even paying for their +1 is wild. Guys, MJ is Mr. Holmes' emotional support, everything. So, and also, we became like a family. Me as the wine aunt. It would be me at a dinner table with these couples, myself and my friends that are with me. Me flying over is literally a sub goal half the time for this reason. Yeah. But I think it would make it so like my biggest dream in life with music would be to have a concert at like the Wiltz. That would be cool. That would be the music would have to go past the VTubing world to just general indie rock listeners and pray that they would also like my music enough to want to see me in LA. Yeah. But the vibes type shit. That would be sick. But for now, I know that the most reasonable pricing everything is to just keep it in the US and do like, yeah, LA is always gonna be a thing because we don't have to fly. We just go. And then, yeah, Austin and then New York. Main reason why we want to always go to New York as outside of seeing you guys there is because Holmes loves New York. That's his favorite place in the world. And Hami and I had a bucket list of going to New York together. So we want to do that. And also, I love New York pizza more than any pizza on this planet. Oh my God, I will be eating a pizza every single day again. I will do it again and again and again and again and again. Bro, those slices are like 200 calories per. Oh, great. Love it. Good shit. And again and again and again and again and again. That's all. It's because they're very thin. They're very thin slice, and I get the cheese because cheese is a classic. Kind of like almost cardboard level thin. But yeah. So basically, I know, Sharks. What I'm going to do now is go potty before we play Girlfriend Line 2. But I'll talk about a couple other cute things that happened after we play Girlfriend Line 2. But I want to say thank you again to literally every single person that came to the concert. It was just I am not even kidding when I say it jump-started me again. Like, I have been in such a good headspace since these concerts, and you guys all showed up for me and for Bao, but like, I think the coolest part was just seeing Bao have the time of her life just performing for you guys. Like, holy shit, like the Bao buddies were so fucking sweet and kind, and they made her feel so loved, and she was just saying so many times how it was the best night of her life. And I felt that shit too. Like this night, and I'm so sorry to all of the other stops, but Texas and Austin were like two of the best nights ever for us. Obviously all of the shows were just great, but there was just something different in the air those nights with how everything was. And I know that in Austin, they knew every song, they knew every lyric. My Vtubers. And now, guys, you really will have the lyrics like 100% because of the Patreon. I don't even know if I told the Twitch Noombas this yet, but yeah, guys, there's a free one where you guys can have all of the lyrics to every single song from the very beginning. Yeah, finally! Yes, all of them. There's a free option. You better shut your pie hole, bye, Mar. Guys, there's the extra thing because it made me do that for verification purposes and shit. I don't know. You don't have to do that. When it tried to, like, when it said, like, you have to charge for, like, an extra tier that they can do if they want to, right? It didn't let me do $1. It was like, you could do 3 and that's it. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. And if I want to do like free like stickers to come with a tier, I have to make it like $8 so it can send shipping fees and stuff. It's a lot, but anyways, there is quite honestly an easy way for you guys to just do join, and it doesn't charge you anything. I would recommend that one. I would definitely recommend that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick before we get to the next segment here.
Back up to the stage.
I can play one cute little performance if you'd like. Which I cannot wait also to play Breakthrough Insecurities on my guitar. I wasn't able to take it off or play it because I had just no time to learn it in time with the band. So I'm doing that for the next concert, period, for sure. Bishojo Senshi, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Yeah, we are gonna get better in-ears and everything next time. We're not doing California girls.
Quick word from our sponsor, me, myself and I. We have a new Gamer Subs flavor out now called Kissy Kissy Passion that tastes just like me. What? A delicious passion fruit mango. So yum yum. Try for yourself today. Thanks!